Fly man ran.
Yo, welcome back to another edition of The Bland Conversation right here, 102.3 The Beat, thebeatcincy.com. As always, I'm your host, The Taryn Bland. In studio, I got a special co-host joining me, my brother, Dave Vaughn.
What's up with it? How you guys doing? Champagne Poppy Jr.
Man, turn your sexy voice off, nigga. Your light skin and shit.
Gotta do it. It's somebody special in the building tonight. I gotta show out.
Yes, sir. We definitely do got somebody very special in the building, man. I'm glad that the face of Cincinnati music right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
The blizzard, hey, I'm surprised you ain't got no sleeves on. It's kind of
Hey.
cold in here,
Yeah.
man. Hey, the blizzard is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Skylar Blatt, how you doing?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling, my love?
Hey, blessed, black, and highly
Very
favored.
good.
Uh-huh. What's going on? Y'all know the blizzard in the building. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So I'm first simple start off. How'd you get to start in music?
Well, I used to be in the studio with one of my homies, and they was like rapping for a long time, and I just really tried it one day. So I tried that Dej Loaf Try Me beat, and like I put it out, and everybody liked it, even though I was like very unsure about it. It was like, how all these people, like I got a lot of good feedback off of it. So once I tried it again, I never really like took it serious in the beginning. I tried it. It was like, ooh, okay. So now, it was like a process for me. I had to learn how to, be an artist or be a rapper, whatever at that time being. So once I tried it, and the more I tried it, I got better at it. So it was just like, I just got into it. Like once I started doing it, it was like, okay, let's try this.
So to try me be so fairly, you fairly new to it. Like how long have you been doing?
I would say about 6-7 years. Like consistent, probably like 3-4 maybe.
Okay.
Cause I used to drop and then I would not keep feeding them. Just a drop and it'd be like, okay, I just dropped. But when I was decided, okay, this is really what I need to be doing. It was probably like 2018, 2017.
Cause I ain't gonna be lie. The first time I first heard you on a song, not the Try Me one, but you were featured with Tay Star.
Yeah, that's my homie who I'm talking about too.
They did a song. I think it's called "The Homies We Lost" or something. But y'all was
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was the first time
That's
I heard you. Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, but that's my homie who I was talking about. I was in the studio with them, and they used to be in there every day, so it was like I had no choice but to shit, we in here every day. I might as well just try it.
Shout out Tay Star, man.
So I tried it.
What's been so I'll say 3 years? Like I said, you're the face of Cincinnati music in my eyes right now. What's been your best part of your journey so far, and what's been some obstacles, some things you was like, I don't know, I actually like this.
I feel like I'm learning more. Like I'm learning, and then it's like you really want to learn the game because it's like it's different from growing up, in the streets or whatever. This is a whole nother world. Business is always going to be a different world. So it's like really, I just feel like the more I get better with time. That's what I honestly feel like. Sure. And then that's something that I had to actually tell myself because I know that, it's like a lot of artists out there, but it's like I'm really one of them ones. Like I feel like I'm one of the hottest in the world. So like when I you'll see artists and it'd be like, the industry's so different. I'm gonna just say this: the industry is so different now that the music that I'm making, and it's like, how is this not selling? Like, what is the industry coming to? But it's like, you just got to really work harder. And I feel like just our city is this ain't a city where it's not a music city. So it's like coming from here, I'm doing a damn good job. That's what I really feel like. And I just know it's almost there,
Who do you, like I said, since you're fairly new to the music industry and the business, do you got people you can go to for advice and ask you like, hey, is this the right move? Is like, should I be doing this? Should I do that? But right now you're independent, right? And I'm pretty sure, like I said, you're one of the hottest in the city. I'm pretty sure you got deals on that head knocking on your door and on your desk, but you decide to stay independent. How do you decide to I'm gonna hold off from
Signing?
try?
I feel like me and my partner, we be like more so out with things. It's like now I'm actually at a point where I can sign because the last past year was a huge year for me. So it's like I want to like build. I'm all about building like relationships with people. If you want to sign me tomorrow, next year I'm gonna make sure that you still want to sign me. Because if I'm producing the right type of music and the right type of, it's like it's never the opportunity should never leave. So it's like I just was like more so just trying to learn the music, like just actually learning what comes with it, how to deal with people, how to like, cause it was all so new to me, mind you. I tried it and it worked. So it's not really like this been my dream all my life. So it was like, okay, I don't want to just jump head first and then I don't got no lawyer. I don't know much about it. Like, even though I can't tell what's planned for me, I don't know what God got planned, but it's like, I at least want to know certain type of things and build certain type of bonds with people because there's people out there that want to see you win, right. So I just feel like the more I learn, like it makes it a little bit more easier for me.
We definitely want to see you win up here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Because you're very unique.
Thank you.
You're very unique. And I think a lot of people that've seen you, have listened to your music, have definitely say that you have a unique voice. You're very like set apart from other people. So what do you say about your style that sets you apart from everybody else?
It's so authentic.
It is.
And then it's really like I don't really overdo it. I don't try to, like most people wake up, we living in a world where people was waking up trying to go viral.
Yeah.
They trying to, like I'm just really waking up being myself. And it's just like paying off and it's paying off the more like, and then I just feel like, honestly, I have a personality that is going to sell itself. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain. It's more so like, yeah, for real. Cause it's like, people like, I be on social media. That never has been me before. I was doing music. I've never had a social media. So I be so new to everything. Honestly, like, damn, I got to post every day. I got to do this. I got to, like I'm an anti-social type of person, but the music have like helped me grow to be a more social, like more opened up.
Got your
my comfort. Yeah, because it's like, I'm a person like, oh, I don't care. Like I don't really care to be like I stay to myself, but like the music, it helped me like be a more open up type of person, because it's like the type of story I got to tell. I feel like the world need to know, and you will never know who you helping by telling your story. So I feel like God just put me in a position to tell my story, and it needed to be heard.
Because we don't get a lot of artists that's from Cincinnati that has this long of a run. So by you making this long of a run, what do you think is next as far as like your endeavors? Or you plan on working with like, being a producer? You plan on just being straight rap? And like, what are you trying to develop in your craft next?
That's good you asked me that, because I want to like, I want to be a huge artist. I want to take over the world, but I also would love to write music for people.
Okay.
I feel like I could write music for some of the biggest artists in the world right now, in today's world. Seriously.
I can believe that. No, I ain't saying it like that. I believe it.
That's something that I never told nobody. But yeah, I be thinking like, Drake, this would sound good for Drake.
So is that
seriously?
So is that your like your when your crush is in here or something? Like, is that somebody you want to work with in the future? I mean, obviously you probably would, but
yes, I would love to work with Drake. I actually got a huge big feature coming soon from one of the biggest icons in the world.
Oh damn!
I'm literally waiting on him to send it back.
Okay.
He's on tour right now.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm waiting on. I got some big stuff in storage, and it's just like I would love to. That's one of the things I would love to do is write music for people.
Okay.
Speaking of features, and two-part question here. First, how does it feel that you have a song in Fame that's forever gonna get played, no matter like you have a song that will an anthem that will get played 10 years from now? Like how does it feel from get that type of love?
That right there is so crazy, right? Because my brother asked me the other day, we was in a club, he was like, how you be feeling when, like, do you get tired of hearing this song? I'd be like, honestly, this is one of the ones that they're gonna keep playing forever. Like, and it's not like I get tired of it. It's like it's so like
it's home
overwhelming. It's the record that changed my life. So it's like I'ma always embrace it in a certain type of way. But of course I'd be tired of hearing my old music because I'm so like,
other stuff.
Yeah, I'm already hearing all my newest music, and I'd be like feeling like I'm growing as an artist. But Fuck Fame is a record I would love that record forever. It's just a vibe. Like
facts. And then my second part is, I know you teased the remix with Lotto. Is that, and I I can't find it anyway. No, on YouTube and the music service anywhere. Is there a reason why it's not out to the public yet, or?
No, well, you know, you got when you do records with big artists, you have to get it clear.
Right.
It's like it's so many steps to it. But no, yeah, we're gonna shoot a video to that and everything.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was like so clear about the situation. Like I hit her up about a song, and she just was like, "Send it to me." Like it wasn't no budget involved or nothing. It was like, "Send it to me."
How did that make you feel? Like I said, you someone new to the industry and someone who was established as a lot of was like, yeah, just send it to me. No budget, no nothing. How did that?
I was just thinking like, damn.
That's crazy.
You know, because it'd be so
That's
overwhelming.
love.
It'd be
Yeah.
like, damn, this is beautiful.
That's love. And a lot of female artists are starting to be more open to like just letting other female artists come in, because first it was like a gateway, like somebody had like a hold on it.
And then, you know, artists don't be wanting to introduce other artists to their fan base, especially not no artists like me. Because it's like they know like, ooh, she could possibly be, you know, taken away from, we done blew her up. Now she making the most money out of everybody, you know, and it takes a strong person to even want to see somebody else win. Like artists, you don't really meet them people don't want to see you win, you know. It's a business. I don't take nothing personal. I'm already a person that's looking at it like, okay, this is a business. So if it's like, all right, even if I don't put that record out with Mulatto, it would never bother me or nothing, because the song is always going to be, you know, it's always going to be like, so, you know, I just appreciate everything. I'm one of them type that I appreciate things.
I saw you in recently, it was a while ago, when Chris Brown was in town, that you were, you know, in cahoots. How did you end up linking with him, talking to him? How did that come about? Because I know you guys like had some buzz on Twitter, and I think, is that how you guys initially met? Or
He posted on his IG.
Okay, so he had posted me on Instagram, and like we was in the DM, you know, of course. Like and Chris, that's really one, like I'm gonna just say this first. He's one of my favorites.
for sure.
Outside of me knowing him, he was always one of my favorite. But like me getting to know him more and more, he's like probably one of my favorite ones out of everybody I've met, because like our vibe be so genuine. Like me and Chris really good friends. Like we still to this day.
When I saw y'all was,
yeah, that's
he
that's
cool.
my, like we wish each other happy holidays, happy, you know, love you. We call and check. Like he really. Like I fuck with Chris, and we had met through the Instagram. Basically, like he posted, boom, I wrote him, and they had that tour coming up. So I'm like, when I was actually at the concert when I wrote him. I was like, I'm trying to come back there.
That's simple.
Straight up, I'm trying to. I mean, why not? I can't like. And he sent somebody to come get me, like find me out there. Thousands of people out there. Literally, I'm watching the show. I just see people waving, like telling me to come here. I'm just looking like, what's going on? I get to the gate. They like, yeah, Chris, put this on. I kid you not. It was just like that. Like, and he gave me a lot of advice. Like, I get a lot of advice. He gave me some of the most important advice I feel like I need for the industry the first time I met him. Like, he was just telling me, like, this, and, you know, just what to be prepared for, how to move with situations, because he like the industry is different now. Like, it's not how it's, you know, like he know, like, you can tell he know that I'm one of the artists that should be on. Like, that's bad. His words, it was just like, no, like, you supposed to be like, you know, like you gonna get there, but
Just take some
it's
work.
so different that because you supposed to already be there, basically. Like, you know, and I just appreciate him for that. Like, we got a strong bond. That's the game.
I hear a lot of good things about Chris Brown, just being like a super down to earth person. So when you say that, it's like validates for me. Like,
He's
for the
real
real.
good.
Yeah.
That's gang.
That all the backlash
And
he's
it just
doing
be
now.
all
Yeah, I don't mind that.
They be trying.
Yeah.
They can't knock that. He's a real one. Like, you know. But yeah, he gave me some good advice. Something that I really needed to hear. From coming from a legend, it's like, I was looking at him like.
So you guys had that like the intimate conversation where you guys were just sitting around. He was just like, look, like, so like the interaction was kind of like a starstruck moment for you, or were you really like listening?
I was so starstruck, right? I'm in there all starstruck. He walked up like, yo. It felt like he was my brother. I'm like,
I heard you guys
all
had
over here
effect.
trying to make sure I don't do the wrong thing.
Is there one? Obviously, we don't want you to tell everything he told you, but is there one piece of advice that you can tell to maybe somebody else who also was new into the game?
That I learned from him?
Yeah.
Was to keep going. No matter what. Keep going. Like, they're going to try to knock you. Just continue to keep going. and to continue to believe in yourself. When you know you got good product and you what you are, you don't never let nobody take that from you. So I always keep going.
Now, who is it on your team? And I love this about you, that you have a visual to almost damn near every song that you put out right now, and I think that's a huge part in anybody who's trying to make the name of the industry. Who's on your team that says like, okay, we need to go shoot a video to this, to that, or is it just you that say like, I need a video to all these songs?
It's so crazy. That's what I like about my partner, because that be me. Like, yeah, I want to shoot this. Like, and you know, sometimes it could be a song that might not need a visual to it, but when you got a partner and y'all like eye to eye, it's like, okay, if you believe that we need to do this, we can do this. It be me like, oh, let's shoot this. Let's shoot this. Like, I just be, you know, let's shoot this. I wake up, let's shoot this today.
The concept is just already in your head. You just do it. So do you direct your own videos?
I even tell the cameraman, sometimes I let them help with directing. Or we just come together and put ideas together and see which ones flow better. You know, like, that's how I like dealing with my work. I won't, even though you might be the photographer or whatever, I want you to listen to my ideas too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get that.
You know, like, because, you know, you'll meet some videographers and they'll be like, okay, well, we doing this. I don't think we should do that. And I don't think that's like how it should be, you know?
Yeah, don't ever change. I say, no matter how big, like, I love the part that you always putting visuals out to your projects. Speaking of projects, you had two albums released in 2022. What can we expect for 2023?
I'm working on the album.
Okay.
As of right now, I'm actually coming up with a date. I was thinking about my birthday, but because it kicks the summer off, but it's to be continued. I don't want to spoil the moment, but yeah, I'm working on a big project. I have a lot of big features coming as well, so I'm really just waiting on like the clearance from a lot of features, and I'm really just in a mode, honestly, where I don't really want to do features. I'm just trying to like become a better artist. Like, I'm working, like, it's like once you get this lane knocked down, it's like, okay, now I want to open another lane and I want to be more creative as an artist. So that's my biggest like goal for this year. I want to be I want to get more creative with myself. Because I know I got the street stuff on lock and all that. It's in me. It's never going to leave. I'm just trying to be more creative and reach different fan bases and, you know,
like say, get out that comfort zone again.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, you can always go back to the street stuff.
I'm always be there. Like, you know, because it's like, that's what I'm doing it for anyway. So I just want to be more creative with my art.
Now, with that said, like, you from downtown? Is that it? Obviously, downtown, like I said, downtown, more than any other hood, like, it's a family. It's a family. So, like, how does it feel that no matter wherever you go in Cincinnati, you can be one club, another club, that everybody's gonna come and see you sell out the venue? How does that make you feel when you know you can bring the city out?
I ain't gonna lie, the city been making me proud. I'm gonna be honest. To see that the city this is my first time ever doing that. To see that the city would actually sell out in tickets and everybody excited to see me, it's just like, damn. Like, it helped me believe more in myself when I see that.
Because your catalog is going crazy. Like, when I went back and just looked into the mixtapes of the projects, it slaps front to back, all of them. So I can see why your fan base is so strong, because you have such a strong catalog of music that you can't deny that it's good quality.
And this year I want to market those two tapes, because I feel like I didn't market them the right way last year.
Okay.
So that's another thing I'm doing, marketing all the old music.
So like a re-release?
No, not more so, just marketing, you know, just getting it back out there and on the right type of playlists, you know.
Well, I'm just going to throw this out here as a little humble brag to myself. Rack for Rack been getting spins on this station, so I'm just going to say, that may not be your single, but shit, I fuck with it, and
I really love that song.
It's been getting spins on this radio station, so
is that your favorite song that you made on this recent project, or what's your favorite song that you've made so far besides Fuck Fame?
Maybe that's out already.
Yeah.
Some other time.
Okay. Or you can give us some stuff that ain't come out yet.
Yeah. But yeah, some other time is one of my favorites. God forbid is one of my favorites.
It is.
And Rack for Rack, that's one of them too.
Yeah.
I love that song.
It hit different on the record. I
do. I love that song. What's your network? I love that song.
For the past month, It's been getting spin on this radio station.
Yes, I love that song.
I cleaned it up myself. It's like I got to get this out here. I cleaned it up myself. So.
That's love. That's dedication right there,
But
man.
that just goes to, like how much, like I said, everybody's city supporter.
They're requesting it.
Like I said, even going back to the Chris Brown thing. Like I said, we was in the venue in the building, and DJ Fresh stopped his whole set, pointed her out, and played F Fame in front of like a whole new crowd. Like that's love. Like
I was like,
yeah.
he said, stand up. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because it's like it'd be like a little feeling you just get. Like I don't be more so shy. I mean, nervous. I'm a shy person, so it's not like I'm nervous. It just be like, ooh, that was like he put me on the spot. But I was so happy that he did that. It was like, oh, that was a good day to remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, shout out my boy Fresh. Now, I've said you've been seeing like so much love from the city. The counter side of that, the hate. Do you see the hate? Because obviously that's the narrative in the city. Like Cincinnati, we hating that. We don't want to help nobody. But it's like for you see all the love. Do you see the hate too, and just ignore it, or?
Yeah, the hate more so be on their faces. Mm-hmm. You know, like people not really gonna get on the internet and really be disrespecting me. I feel like because it's like I know a lot of people in real life, so it's like. People get on the comments and stuff, but them be people that don't know me. So I just look at that like they don't know me. But like I don't really try to feed into that type of energy because I'm trying to paint a certain type of picture now. I'm not into violence or nothing. Like I don't want to be, and then I just got like the type of friends I have to make sure I stay away from that type of stuff. Like just to keep everybody like forward with why we really here. They gonna hate and people got their opinions on what they want to do. Like if they want to say, oh, I don't listen to Skylar or she, like I'm cool with your opinion. Like I can't tell you should feel like, oh, Skylar hot because I'm hot. I'm hot. I know I'm hot. You don't have to think I'm hot because there's artists out there that I don't listen to and the world might think that they hot, but I don't listen to them. So I just try to like take that into my own matter. Like, okay, people gonna hate. Just don't play a part in it. Yeah. That's how I look at it. Because there'd be a lot of hate and stuff going on. It really do. Like, it really does. But I'm so, like, mentally strong. It's like, I'm ready for it.
Where does that come from? Like, you being, like, the mentally strong part? Like, people in your family or just the way you grew up, how you grew up in Cincinnati?
Both. I'm a West End baby, so I'm kind of, like, used to, like, I'm not new to people hating. Like, I grew up in a hating community. So it's like, I'm just used to it. And when you're trying to get somewhere, you can't just let people take you back where you come, right? You don't want to go back there. It's like, comment. I don't read no comments. Like when people comment on my picture, I literally got to be in the notifications and see your name and write you back. That's why I don't see a lot of stuff. I don't read them. Because all my friends be like, we be in your comments doing this. I be like, I never read them. Because if I don't see it, it's not even about to zone me out. Yeah. Like it's not about to, it can't get to me. I don't see it. So I kind of keep it that way. Like, it's harsh, though. The industry is crazy because people be... But I'm just trying to be mentally strong, like, at all times, no matter what God got coming. It's just like, all right, I need to get through this. I can't, like, dwell on nothing,
Obviously, you say you're still independent right now. Is there any... I said, now that you still learn the business... Could we possibly expect like maybe a distribution deal to help, like I said, help distribute your music? Like you said, with the past two projects yourself, like you didn't really have time focus on them. Like I feel like a distribution deal probably help with that, take some pressure off of you at least.
That's exactly.
What's next?
Excuse me. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Like I'm with doing a distribution deal. I'm not just like hands on, like, oh yeah, I'm about to sign what these people want, Because it's like if I got this far independent, I'm doing something right. So it's like I wouldn't mind doing a distribution deal at all, because I know that's really what I'm missing. Is the marketing and the playlists and all of this, because the whole industry is already like fucking with me. They know me. They know who. They hit me up. They tuned in. So it's just like the business part of it that I just feel, but a distribution is what I'm looking for.
So I know you from you from downtown and everything, like you said. So when you out of town, when you touring, when you out, what is your go-to home meal that you crave when you gone?
When I'm on the road?
When you on the road, what you craving?
When I get home?
Mm-hmm. Like, or not, when you just away, like, man, what's
general?
Yeah.
Some tacos.
From where?
Homemade.
Tacos.
It's nothing. Like, I got to eat tacos once a week.
Word?
Like, I think I'm probably gonna be like that for the rest of my life.
You Mexican for real?
No, it's just not the Mexican, like the turkey beef, like, you know, that type of, not the all that peppers and all of that stuff. Just the traditional.
So you're not a Skyline, you're not a Gold Star. You don't pick sides. Like you don't have a home favorite like that. But you just love tacos.
Tacos. I can eat a taco any day. Like it's nothing. Like I can be done had it for 5 days straight.
Taco every day for her. That ain't no
That's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Taco every day.
Mondays, Sundays.
Every day.
That's oh
And
wow.
I don't eat red meat. So I don't
okay.
eat stuff like Skyline. I don't eat red meat or nothing like that.
Okay, so
Nothing.
So what are the things that your fans usually don't know about you? Like what are some things like who did you like listen to growing up?
I love Lil Wayne, Gucci.
Fat Gucci.
Don't mind.
Fat Gucci.
Lil
Gotta say Fat
Wayne, Gucci. I love Nicki, Pluto. I've been listening to Thug for since I was probably 13.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people wasn't listening to him. When we was listening to him, people wasn't listening to him. Like the city wasn't.
Yeah.
So people like that. I love 50. I love 50 Cent.
Shout out to 50.
Jada Kiss. Cause music is so different right now. It really stinks.
Do you think it? Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you think it's really just diluted? It's just everybody putting out so much stuff. It's like when you get a chance to listen to something.
No, it's more so what y'all talking about.
Okay.
For me, when I listen to people, I be like, what is they talking about?
Is it repetitive? Almost.
A lot of artists. It's been a lot of beef between the artists and all that, and I feel like that messed the music scene up. Because I don't want to keep hearing about you rapping about these people and beefing with. I don't want to hear about that. Mm. You know, I done seen good artists, artists that are great, and then they turn into beef rappers. It's just we don't want to hear that. We understand what you got going on. Just keep that at every song. I don't want to hear about you going to do something to somebody or it's revenge or it's just messing up because you got to think music helps us in ways that people don't understand. Your music, the stuff you listening to, it's like you going to school and studying, and you don't want to keep hearing all of that negativity. So it's not really no Lil Wayne's. You can't. It's no Lil Wayne's in this industry right now.
No.
None. Drake is still Drake, but it ain't Drake a OG now.
Yeah.
There's no upcoming artists. You can't look at nobody they gonna be good for 10 more years. It's not really that type of.
So you don't see the longevity in a lot of artists. Who do you see?
Well, that's what you for too, by the way. I mean, you gonna be the next longevity.
Yeah, and I really think that. No, I really told somebody the other day. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be that artist that bring back the real. Out of all the, the real, just the whole everything. It's because it's no Aaliyahs or nothing, and it's just nothing going on in it.
Music nowadays is more just fuck you, sex. Shoot somebody. It's just super repetitive.
So boring.
But then I also feel that's due to the social media areas. In
the market.
Back in the day when we grew up and listened to music, we didn't have access to the artists. We had to go out and buy tickets and see them in person. But now you can follow them and shit. Mention them, DM them, whatever, and you have the access to them.
So social media fucked up the game.
Yeah, it's messed up. I'm gonna bring it back.
Now we need you to bring it back.
I'm bringing it back. That's my goal, to just bring back the real. I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm bringing it back.
You're finding a way, because we definitely, like I said, we are definitely proud of you. Every time I'm in the club and I heard a song come on, I know you in the building. I know you in the building. And that's just shows we are really behind you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists that came and try to make that way for themselves don't get as far because I'm gonna ask you, you think they're cocky? You think it's because they don't have enough catalog? You think they had that one hit and they can't back it up? What is the process of you having all these bangers? Because we thought there were other artists and they don't.
And basically don't follow that trend of artists who get hot and then 2-3 years later they're just locally famous.
Yeah. So what's your idea on that?
I feel cocky. It's not really so. You can be cocky, I think, if that's what you prefer. I'm not. I have a lot of confidence. I'm not cocky, but you have to still know when to remain humble. You could be cocky, but if your bank account ain't looking like nothing, you ain't booked, you ain't doing nothing. So being cocky that's for TV. If that's where you want to go, take it to TV. But more so artists in our city, they don't. I feel like they don't have that drive to just keep going because like our city's so. We come from a city where it's like we come from nothing. So when you get that little bitty something, people lose sight of their faith and like to really keep going. Like, okay, I wanted to be this. People be cool with this instead of just bringing it like just watching it blossom. You know, it's like I'm one of them people that I'm a person where I feel like I really feel like I'm like I can take over the world. People don't be feeling like that. People be like, I'm cool with getting like 10 a show. I think they need to pay me $500,000 tomorrow.
I ain't mad at that.
That's my way of being cocky. I'm not gonna be in the room just acting like I'm better than people. I'm just at heart like I need to wake up tomorrow. I don't know how I need to figure out, but I need to be getting paid $1 million a show by tomorrow.
That's how Nipsey man said. He paid Charles $1,000 his mixtape, first mixtape, man. Jay-Z bought 10 of them all. So
you know, like you supposed to just your cocky got to be in the right areas. It don't supposed to be towards the city. We the people that just blew your record up. How you being cocky? How you getting on an interview or doing anything being cocky to us? And we the people that's backing you. It's more so about like where you put your cockiness at. Going in them labels. Yes, I need this. I got this catalog and it's showing you why I need this. You know, so it's just like you just gotta stand on what you stand for and then back it up. You can't just stand up on your toes talking about I need $1 million and you ain't got no where's the work. We ain't got no $1 million for you. You know, so you just got to keep going and keep going. And again, you build them relationships with people, like with the right people that believe in you. The more you make people believe in you, the more of the better outcome you're going to get because it's like if we all believe in each other, that means more than money or anything. We might not got the money now, but if we believe in each other, we ain't no telling where we'll end up in 10 years. Because we all got the work. We believe in each other for a reason. You see? It ain't like I just believe in you because you got $20,000 in your pocket. That's not showing me nothing. What do you got that we finna come to the table and bring and calculate and okay, now it's time to go. You know? So you gotta have a product. It's all about the product. You got to have it. One song is not gonna it can get you exposure, but yeah, where's the
follow up?
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah, because I don't want to say no names, but I mean we've heard a lot of guys that had that one that was gonna change the city, change the whole front of Cincinnati, then they just go ghost. And like I said, you definitely changed the culture of nah, nigga, keep going. Nah, motherfucker, like I got something else for you. I got another bag for you. So you definitely are just in the front run of like the product. Like you up there. But when I met you initially in the club, like you were super humble, and I want to make sure everybody knows that too. Like you are super down to earth. You are very approachable, super cool, and I just love that about you because you're not a big headed person, and I think that's
a little bit. Say nah.
Nah, nah, man. But I mean,
niggas trying to don't approach her trying to holler at her. Like, nah, niggas, like,
I mean, because I'm gonna tell you how I did it. I tapped her on the shoulder or whatever on her arm, and you kind of like did that shoulder bump, and I was like, no, I'm here to do some cool shit, and you are really like a cool person. I feel like a lot of guys that don't get to have that interaction with you need to know like you are a super cool person. I feel like you deserve it. And overall, like. You're just a down to earth person. I think a lot of people just don't know that about you. So
they don't.
Yeah, like because your persona is kind of like
yes, it is. No, it's so crazy, right? Because when I meet,
is that on purpose?
No, it's really like an alter. You know, like I told you, it's like again the cockiness be there, but you don't have to let it be known. Like, of course, I feel like I'm that girl. I don't have to always act like it. Just be human sometimes. Some days you just need to be human. That's how I look at it. Like, some days you just need to, because, you know, Skylar is not my real name. So some days I just be Sade. You know? It don't be about like, oh, she famous or she this and she that. It just be like, some days I'm just normal. Like, you know? So it's like, I probably seen you and probably was just look like, hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I see that.
Because, you know, people really do crazy stuff.
For sure.
Like, I done seen some crazy, like, walking up saying crazy stuff, and I just be like, huh? So it just keep my guard just always be up. But like overall, I'm a very like down to earth person. Like I meet a lot of people and they be like, I did not know you was like this. I just thought you was like, and I just be like, why? Is it the music?
It might be your RBF. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You got that face like you just you got it. I don't know how I can't do it personally, but you. I was kind of afraid to even approach you at first. I'm like, man, she gonna cuss me out. Somebody gonna beat me up. I'm gonna get jumped in here. I was by myself that night and everything. But I mean, I'm glad I did it because, you know, like, I'm glad that we all had this conversation. I'm glad we all have this to talk about you, whatever. But you are super cool, and I want everybody to install that in their heads to know that she's a cool ass person. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that.
And we all rooting for you. Like I said, honestly, this is a good time. Like I feel like your timing is perfect too, because the Bengals are finally good.
Yes, no, it's so crazy, right? I be thinking like, I don't know if they gave me good luck or I gave them good luck, but we doing it.
They playing
Something
shit.
is going on because it's like we really putting on the city, and it's just like so fresh and new. It's just like, I don't know, like the Bengals is going to the Super Bowls and going back, and I'm just thinking like, yeah, it's time. They make me go harder. Like the Bengals, and I'm cool with a lot of them. I have friendships with them. They don't know that. They don't know how I look at them because they're not from here. So they don't know I'm looking at them like, no, y'all really doing some good stuff for the city. Like this is, we've never had this. Like
In the
ever.
80s or 60s, whatever it was.
Never had this. Like, so I just be like, damn, it's time. It just make me go a whole lot harder. Like a whole lot harder.
So do you feel like when was your realization that you like, do you feel like you made it? Like do you feel like you made it? Like, how do you feel like you are in your career right now?
Honestly, I feel like yeah,
Okay.
right? But I feel like it's like a puzzle. I'm just missing pieces.
Okay.
The puzzle is all the way. The outline is filled.
So do you feel like you like do you have a big head? Like, when was your realization? Like, damn, I made this shit. Like, when did you realize like I'm shit in this bitch? Like, what?
Chris Brown.
Hey,
I said, hold on. Chris Brown ain't waking up talking to just anybody.
can't get much bigger than that.
Chris
That's
Brown. Like, no, for real. It was already like, I feel like that when he posted me.
So
Like,
how was your initial like your feelings when you saw that, like, he posted you and you got recognition from artists like that? Like, how was your, like, give me your body, like, how was that feeling for you?
Look, I couldn't believe it because it was, at that time, it was, that video was going viral. So it was like, all just like hitting me. But like, when I just sit back and think about it, I'd be like, no, Chris Brown really posted. Like, this is crazy. Like, it hit me later. It didn't hit me in the moment.
Yeah.
It was not at the moment. I was just like, add the story. It was like, you know, but like when I sit and think and I be at home and just, you know, just when I'm just thinking, it'd be like, damn, like Chris Brown. I don't think nobody, who?
So you wake up out of your sleep and be like, damn, Chris Brown.
Like I be in the studio like, Chris Brown called me. I gotta be hot. Can't question nothing about me no more.
Nah,
that's
for
how I
sure.
be thinking, because you know you question yourself like, excuse me, you always question yourself about certain things because you, especially when you're trying to get somewhere, you're always trying to make sure you elevating. So it'd be like, I gotta be elevated. Chris Brown just called me. He just wished me Merry Christmas.
That's
Like, you know, it just be stuff
That
like
ain't
that.
normal.
that ain't normal.
That ain't normal.
And he'll like randomly text me. It's not like we talk when I hit him up. It's like he'll text me, like, you gonna be big, keep shining. Like, yeah, he just randomly out the blue. I might be having a bad day. Look at my phone, Chris Brown will text me. And then, you know, stuff like that. I embrace stuff like that because that means stuff.
So as a kid, you probably dreamt about Chris Brown, but now that he's like in your phone,
Chris Brown. See, no, look though, right? I was always like a tomboy, so I never really was boy crazy.
okay.
I played sports all my life. I never had time to be into boys. Of course, I was into boys.
I know what you
I
mean.
just never had the time to do it. Then I'm playing basketball. I don't have the time to wear nails and, you know, so Chris Brown, I just always just loved Chris Brown.
Right.
This is Chris Brown. And then like my little sister, she always thought she went with him. Like, this is my boyfriend. So I never could look at Chris Brown like that because, you know, you young, like, no, that's my boyfriend. You know how kids are. Like, so it was always like, I never looked at him like that. She always looked at him like that. But like, just to see that like, I be wondering how people be looking at me. Like, how do they feel? Because I be feeling like, damn, this shit is getting out of hand.
Your young fan base is
I was
definitely.
you saying you got somebody, a little boy saying, Skylar Blatt, that's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like she mine.
Her
I
young
go
fan
her.
is crazy. You know, and I went to performing arts, so like I know all the kids in my school are like, man, I love her, and they downtown too. So like when I'm in school visiting, and they talk about you a lot. They play music in the hallways. They dance and making TikToks to it and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you blown, you viral on all platforms.
That shit is crazy. But I just, you know, I'm more so just focusing on just getting better with time. That's all I feel like I got. Because you never know how much time we got left. So it's like, let me just get better with it. You know?
Facts.
Not pressure myself like, oh, why I ain't made it? Why I ain't did? I don't focus on that type of stuff. Because I know when you planning for something so big, it takes a little longer.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, she had a couple hits and a couple. It's going to be the next big thing.
I'm trying to tell you, like, you surpassed the other guys that came in and left. You surpassed them. So, like, we out here rooting for you for real.
Uh-huh.
And your music
and I try to motivate people.
Okay.
That's my main thing. I try to motivate them.
So we work with other local artists, or we work with other artists in general. Like, how's your like process of like working with them? Like,
people love working with me because I be like, it ain't no ego involved with me.
Okay.
You know, like it ain't like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper, you're a rapper. We need to act like, you know, like so. That's lame. It's lame as hell. So when I'm in there, I be like, I coach people. I be wanting to be coached. Like, show me what you think. Should I say this or should I not say this? Like, you know, like it's a teamwork type of thing. It's not really more so like, oh, I'm hotter than him, so I'm about to make sure I just, you know, come hard. No, I'm going to come hard regardless, and I need you to come harder. So the hot song can be hot.
right.
It's only how it's going to work.
Now, how much music do you have, I said, with local artists? Because you said you really don't like doing features too much. And you notice that on your projects you release, it's really mainly just you. I think you had one feature on your last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much stuff you got in the clip with local artists?
None. All local artists' music is out. I haven't been in the studio with anyone. Midwest Mills was probably the last person. Cause I gotta like you too. I don't want to just do music cause you rapping, I rapping.
It's low. It's convenient because you're in the same city.
Yeah, like no, I need to like. I gotta like something about you in order to even be in the same room as you. I'm a Gemini.
I don't get these zodiac signs, man. But
I do a little bit cause it's some of the stuff when I read them, I be thinking like this is for real. I act for real.
All I know is about you, 'cause my brother's a Gemini. They got two personalities.
I mean,
Yeah. So
I mean, my sister.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm a fish. I don't know.
It be crazy. So it's like I gotta really like something about you to even be in the studio with you. Like I turned down a lot of money. Not gonna lie.
So
Just to save me a headache.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm glad you like something about us that you in here
I heard
doing and doing
yeah, for sure. That's for sure. Because could you be anywhere else right now? You could be anywhere else.
No,
I'm glad you
happy
came.
to be here. I'm very happy to be here.
Appreciate it.
For real.
Because I assumed you were coming with a big ass posse, like 10 limos is gonna pull up, Secret Service is gonna come out the car.
I
you
actually
go get it.
didn't tell nobody.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they're gonna be mad when they see it.
Why be mad?
Because they wanted to be here.
I mean, I think it's cool that you just
Keep it professional.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm all right. I'm doing it up for the game.
Hey, we blowing up here too, just like the Bengals, just like Skylar. Hey, we blowing up over here too.
Yeah.
the city's definitely going crazy right now. I feel like you got to be here to know what's going on. You got to be here to know it.
Like I said, now we appreciate you coming through for sure. And before you get out of here, before we let you go, I do this at the end of every one of my interviews. I ask you a few questions, and you just answer to the best of your ability. What's the first thing what's the first thing you do or think about when you wake up?
Praying.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Skyline or Gold Star?
Gold Star.
I feel like everybody who came up here said Gold Star.
I don't know what's going
Shout out
on.
Gold Star.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna say nothing. But if you were stranded on an island for one whole year, you could only listen to 3 albums. What would they be?
Super Slimy, Carter 3, and which one I can't. Streets Calling.
My name is Skylar Blatt, and I am
Bad bitch.
And we gonna end it on that. Appreciate everybody tapping in to the Bland Conversation right here on 102.3 The Beat, thebeatcincy.com. Shout out to my brother Dave Vaughn for coming through, a special co-host. Shout out to the Blizzard, Skylar Blatt, for coming through. Shout out my boys, Cincinnati Ty, Randall Pink, Cincinnati Local and Live. If y'all tap in with them everywhere, Cincinnati Local and Live, you can just Google it. That's the easiest way to find them. And yeah, man, till the next time, man. Just the Bland Conversation right here on 102.3 The Beat, thebeatcincy.com. The Taryn Bland, signing off.